everyone, it's Becky from Scratch Magazine here. I hope you're all having a wonderful Friday so far. Now today we're going to talk all about how to boost your beauty business with the addition of piercing as a treatment. I'm really excited to talk about this with Studex UK educator Leè Chatham. Now she's going to be telling us all about why piercing is suited to the beauty environment, why it makes a great addition to that, and how to get started with Studex, everything you need to know about the training, the products and more. So excited to hear all about this from her. Hopefully she'll be requesting to join in a second and we can get started. And of course, if you're not available to watch this right now, do not worry, this will be ready to watch on our Instagram TV, our website and our YouTube shortly after the live. So hopefully, Leè, if you're there, we can add you in, or I can invite you. Hopefully any minute now. There we go.
Good morning.
Hello. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. And yourself?
I'm very good, thank you. It's lovely to have you here.
Thank you.
Talk all about piercing today. So first of all, for those that don't know much about Studex, this is their first introduction to the brand. Can you tell us a little bit about the company, its background and its ethos?
Okay, so Studex are totally ear piercing, everything ear piercing. So they haven't branched off into anything else. They manufacture, design, produce everything ear piercing. So the devices have moved on a lot in the years to the instruments that we use today, and the loading system, everything, to the training. And we have a head office over here in the UK in Peterborough, but we cover the whole of the UK. So it doesn't matter what corner of the UK you live in, you can definitely get trained and come on board Studex.
I love that. Amazing. And so how did you find the brand then? Tell us about your background with them.
My background, when I was 18, I trained to be a beauty therapist, worked in a spa, opened my own clinic. That was the dream. Covered a lot of treatments, large 3-story salon, and I was all about profit. So we offered the facials, the waxing. I had a team of 8, and ear piercing was one of the treatments I would offer.
Amazing.
So of course, going to the beauty shows, that's where I came across Studex. But now I've sold my salon and I'm purely a trainer at Studex. So it's a bit of a passion.
Oh, I love that. And so why do you love the brand then?
I love the brand because of its ethos. They are just about ear piercing. You can't come on board with Studex if you can't order from them, if you haven't trained with them. Yeah. So they are passionate about any salon that is stocking Studex or advertising in the window or offering the ear piercing. You have to have been trained, get your certification. They help you with the licensing. So it's the quality of what's behind the brand, actually. Yeah, and we're always moving forward. There's always something new coming out, and I love sparkly and pretty, so new designs. And yes, it's a real good brand. They've been going for 40 years.
Wow, that's amazing.
40 years. I know. Yeah. So you can imagine how much if something new is coming out and how much they move forward.
Yeah, absolutely. And so you're a UK educator. Tell us about your role, what you do with Studex.
So if someone's interested in offering Studex ear piercing, the first protocol is through their website, so studexuk.com, or they might see us at a beauty show and have had a demonstration, because we do have a large stand at all the UK shows. And then from there, head office is passed down to myself to go out and do the training. So I arrange that with a diary. I understand that salons are busy. So, we put a date in the diary that suits. It's always done on their premises. So that salons like that, rather than having to go venture out for the day and have a train or drive somewhere across country.
Yeah.
Like I say, every corner is covered in the UK and over in Ireland. So I go to the salon and it's lovely meeting the new people. It's passionate. It's the beauty industry. Love it. But I know that it's going to bring in great profit, as well as a service that there's a result at the end, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Because I think if you talked about adding an additional service to a beauty professional's treatment menu, they might not always think of piercing, but they're very well suited, aren't they?
It's very well suited. Your clients that come in maybe for nails, waxing, facials, they become your friends, don't they? Well, they did in my salon anyway. So there's a bit of that trust there. They like you, they trust you as a person. So having a piercing themselves, they feel comfortable. They, you know, they're not in some random window where they've never met you before, and they're always a little bit nervous. They all want the piercing, the addition, but everyone's a little bit nervous. So if you're offering it to your clientele who already know you, that it works. It's lovely. Yeah, and to bring your children in, of course, as well. If it's your little girl, little boy that you're bringing into the salon, it's immaculate. You go there regular, you can have a piercing there.
Absolutely, it's all about that trust, isn't it? It's so important.
Yeah.
So I had a question already.
Okay.
Can individuals train or just salons?
You do need the hygienic setup. Okay, so are we talking mobile?
I'm not sure how to say.
I'll answer it both ways. Okay. So we do get inquiries that we refuse. We couldn't train someone who intends piercing on their sofa in their house, who has dogs running around and a cat going up on the couch. You can't do that. It does need to be hygienic, and this is what we love about Studex, and why the leader in the industry, really. You literally have to have a hygienic area that you can wipe down, like we do in the salons, hairdresser salons, beauty salons, chemists, clinics that are offering aesthetics. I go to them all, but we do need a stool of height, because we don't want to pierce someone sat down in a chair. I'd end up giving them arrows. Yeah, you'd be too high. So it's eye level with you. So they need the stool. They need a wipeable cleaning surface. And it's if the hygiene's there. So individuals can be trained if they have the setup. And you do need your local licensing as well, which head office help you with. So don't be scared about that, because they're a really friendly team in head office. They'll help you with the licensing, and that is there for a reason. That's to stop just anyone piercing anyone.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what we've always loved about the brand here at Scratch. You are very focused on support and following you throughout the whole process, aren't you?
Oh, the support is second to none. Yes, it is. My mobile is always on for my area. So I cover South Wales, West Wales, and over the bridge to Cheltenham, Gloucester, Bristol. I think I seem to be going further and further these days, actually, right? Just growing and growing. But they can contact me by WhatsApp. If they've just got a question like, oh, can I do that? Or, can I get this? They can just ping me a message. And I think all the trainers are the same, but also in head office, that they are there for support. You can ring them up and ask a question. It's like any product, really. You can run out of your stock. But if you ring head office or push it through, it's literally, I kid you not, it's like steam coming off the postman's shoes. They are here so fast. They promise 48 hours, but it's definitely 24. It's super, super fast. So that's good as well, that they're not getting the stock from someone else. They're manufacturing it. They've got it. It's always there. Yeah. There's never, I've run out of this or I've run out of that. Yeah. And going on to the support, they have the media hub, which is a godsend for a busy salon owner or therapist. So on this media hub, you can have access to posters or images. We all want the images, but we can't copy and steal them, can we?
Yeah.
So Studex say you can use these and use them on your Instagram, use them on your Facebook, add your own, little word into it, and it's all just helps because we're busy and we just want easy access to, and we know that we've got to keep up with our social media. So they're very good in helping on the media hub, and that's updated regular. So we've got, the seasons, Christmas, Easter, school holidays, there's always a new season on there. So yeah.
Absolutely, because I think adding a new treatment, that's one of the worries, isn't it? Or how do I market it?
How do I market it? Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. So I know, people like to see real photos, nothing that's airbrushed or, fake.
Yeah.
We're going back to real now, aren't we? But these posters are real. They help. They help a great deal. Yes. Yeah.
Absolutely. So for those that are watching and are interested in training with Studex, what are the first steps? What do they need to do?
Okay. First step, if you go on to studexuk.com, that is the website. You can pop a little inquiry in there, or
in the comments in that, so everyone knows.
Thank you. Or you could call head office if you like chatting to a human. They like chatting, the head office. So it'd be just a little friendly call. Put down your questions, give them a call. They'll take the details from you, what area you're from, etc. And then from there, the trainer will make contact with you to come out and train. Because training is actually free of charge.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's amazing. So the training and the certificates are issued free of charge on buying a startup kit.
Yeah.
So once you've bought the startup kit, yeah, you've got everything good to go in that starter kit. You've got your devices, your ring startup, the display stand, and when us guys come out to you know everything and more. Yeah, so it really is a good package. And it's a low cost add-on, all that's needed, the space that's needed if you've got a salon or a treatment room, is a worktop, probably let's have a look, just a small worktop and a stool of height. And if you're going to do nose piercing, then as long as it can go down to a chair height, because you need to be above them in nose piercing.
Amazing. And someone said, can you divulge the price of the starter kit?
The starter kit is on the website. Have a look on there. But a little secret for you: if you quote scratch 20, you will get 20% off.
Everyone remember that.
Scratch 20 for 20% off. Yes, and I think the same goes for the trade shows that we're at. So if you're at Professional Beauty, what's our stand number? Professional Beauty E64, if you remember that, and Olympia 228. And I'd love to meet you all. Come over and I'll do you a demonstration. Even if you don't want to get pierced, I can just show you everything about the system.
Amazing. And so from training, how long does that take for them to then introduce it into the salon environment?
So head office will guide them to the licensing. So you do need your local council and your licensing to come out. Once you've got that license, your kit arrives usually around a day or two before the trainer arrives. When the trainer comes, we use all our stock. So when you have your models in, ask your friends or your clients to come in. You can have as many models as you want, and we'll watch you piercing them. Don't be scared of that, because we show you absolutely everything, and we're by your side all the way, and we won't pass it off until you feel absolutely confident. And I do love going in and people are nervous and they want to do it, but they're really nervous, and then by the end they're just looking for years, they want to do more. So that's lovely. But in answer to your question, as long as they've got their license and their certificate, they are good to go. They're good to go.
That's amazing.
Training. Yes. Yeah.
Sounds like such an easy process, which is what we all need.
It is an easy, smooth process. Like I say, you've always got the aftercare. to advice from us. You've always got us as a protocol. We love seeing our Studex customers at the trade shows. They always come see us. They like our friends. They always come and see us on the stand, and that's really, really nice. But yes, we are there, as support afterwards, always.
And so can you maybe tell us a little bit about all of the products that are available through Studex?
Yes, absolutely. So I'm going to show you the device. It is a device. Excuse me, it's a device, not a gun. Okay. I think a lot of people think that there's just the two piercing systems out there, a gun or a needle. But it is it's an air pressured, hand pressured device. There's no bang, there's no trigger. It's a little bit like saying you've called me off a Nokia phone, when my Nokia 3210 or whatever it was amazing back in the day, but we've all moved on, and there's an iPhone. It's developed. This company's been going 40 years. So yeah, it's a hand pressure device. It's really, really kind system. So I shall show you how it's loaded, actually.
Amazing.
So the earrings are sealed, totally hygienic to the last minute. Obviously, we would be washing our hands, we would have gloves on, we run through all of this, but that is totally sealed the whole time until the last minute. I'm going to pull the tag off here. So it's, did you see me do that then? So I'm loading the system and it's completely touch-free, so I haven't touched the jewellery at all.
Yeah.
So 2 clicks and it's in, and then we would release the cover at the last minute when we're ready to pierce. Can you see it right here? So I'm squeezing in with the hand pressure, yeah, both sides. So I'm backing a butterfly up to the back of the ear and the earring to the front, and it's just that what you hear is the click of the butterfly back going on, and that is it.
Wow.
So people are surprised because they expect, can you see that? People are surprised because they expect a bang or a click or pain, but no, it's cleverly devised that there's no pain. It's virtually pain free. Yeah.
One of my colleagues had it done. I think it was at Professional Beauty, and she was like, "Oh, has it been done?" We're like, "Yeah."
No. Yeah, I know, and that's a nice feeling, actually. I know it's going to come, but that's a nice feeling when I can, surprise someone. Yes, yeah, and it is. It's just done. Yes, of course. The area that we cover is the lobe and the flat cartilage, so we're not getting into the tragus or the conch or any of those areas. Those do need needle piercings. Yeah, so it is the lobe and the flat cartilage, and then they have a different device for nose piercing. It needs to be different style, but it's still hand pressured. It's still can you see that?
Yeah,
it's still a kind hand pressured device.
I think it's show what it's like. It's see it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so you mentioned earlier a little bit about piercing for children as well. So Studex offer a range of different earrings for different ages, don't they?
They do, yes. And I know some salons are scared to pierce children, and it is down to yourself what age you pierce from. It's down to your own your customers, what age that you pierce from. I know legally you can pierce from 6 months old and after the child's had the second immunization, but my salon, I pierce from 5 years old. That was the rule. 5 years old. You set your own, your own rules, really, because they know in and they come in then and they want it done, and so it could be 10 years old. They decide. So yes, they've got the children's earrings. Let's have a look. There was too much choice for me to bring, honestly. Can you see all of these sparkly beauties?
Wow,
I don't
amazing.
know if you can actually see that. There is just so much, from daisies to the daisies here, they are really popular. Can you see those?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Maybe I
Oh,
could closer, I don't know. Yeah, but we train you to advise as well, because sometimes people are drawn to the big the big bulges, you know, and it's, you know, you've got to go with what suits the year. You want something,
yeah.
you know, if someone's dainty, you want a little dainty, I call it a little diddy earring. So yeah, you advise and help them as well. And do they usually wear gold? They usually wear white, gold, silver. We all on here is we've got 14 karat gold, 18 karat gold. We've got a cubic zirconia, but we do real diamonds as well. I know we've had lab grown diamonds in. So lab grown diamonds are slightly, I don't want to use the word cheaper, but more cost effective than real diamonds. But you know, we have jewelers on board as well. So some people, that's what they ask for, that's what they want. So back to the children, we have the little teddy bear. You can see him on the website. We have little teddy bears that they can hold as they get pierced. Mum usually takes photos and posts it on the Instagram and then tags the account, which is great. That works really, really well. Once one child in the school has a piercing, oh my gosh, you're having a class. You know, the whole class are going to come in then, aren't they? And we offer, did you say this? We offer the Super Brave packs. Can you see that? Super Brave packs, where they have the certificate, they can have the badge to go out, they can keep their first earrings, because of course first earrings are different to the everyday earrings that you would buy because of the entry, you know, through to the year. We've got stickers. Oh gosh, we have the Super Brave calendar, which the children absolutely love. So they are ticking on here how often they're cleaning them. So it makes them feel a little bit, yeah, you know, I've done that, tick that off, mum. And all the aftercare advice in simple, easy to read format as well. So yeah, there's lots that can come with just the piercing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a nice experience then. And like I say, you know, the child leaves happy with a handful of goods as well, and these sparkly earrings to go back to school, and they love it. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. And you just mentioned aftercare there. That's such an important
Yes.
that Studex teach about.
Yes, yes. So we have our standard aftercare, but I've just reached for our advanced aftercare here. I'm not into chemistry or anything, okay? So don't ask me about the key ingredients, but it works. Oh my gosh, it works. The healing time on this, so with the aftercare, you use it 2 to 3 times a day, cleaning the ear, putting it on cotton wool, and just keeping the area clean and sanitized, yeah? But if they upgrade to the advanced one, which is usually about £8 to £10 they retail it for, it halves the time. So whereas your ears would heal in 6 weeks with a standard solution, it would heal in 3 weeks with this solution. Yeah. So somebody that's looking for the faster healing time, they might be off doing a sport, or they have jewelry bought for them that they want to change earlier. This is what, yeah. It's amazing. It's so good. But we always advise giving the aftercare solution with the piercing price, so it's always in with the price. You know, you want your customer to know exactly how to look after the earrings, because sometimes when you're trained in it, you think you do think that everyone knows, like they know what to do at home, but no, it's really important to run through it. They get given a form with how to look after it. Like we do ask them not to do any high intense activities for 48 hours after they pierce in.
Yeah.
So, you know, because the blood would be pumping around the body and we need it all just level to heal. We don't get questions like, can I over the house, or can I walk the dog? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. But yeah, you know, it's all the aftercare, and so they get the lotion to take home and the aftercare sheet.
Amazing. We've had a question. Let me go back and find it. So someone said, what's the recommended retail price for each piercing and the cost of the jewellery?
Okay, so the cost of the jewellery, it does differ. It depends if you want to stock gold plated, or if you want to stock real gold. So you could have them for as low as £5, £6, or we could go into the 9 carat gold, which that's what I would stock, is the 9 carat gold and the white gold. So my key advertisement was like, you're being pierced with real gold.
Yeah.
So what I would say, the profit with gold, you should be looking at a £40 to £50 revenue per piercing. So if it was £40 that you pierce, you're going to profit about £30.
Right. Okay.
High.
Yeah.
For 15-20 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's right. Yeah.
Wow.
That's why I love it. Like we all love what we do. That's why we do beauty. It's you know, the beauty industry, the cosmetic industry. We love it, but everyone needs to make money.
Yeah, definitely.
There is a lot of profit in PSN.
Mm.
So if it obviously does depend on your area and your clientele as well.
Yeah.
But if you were thinking to go at a lower price, then maybe do the gold plated and just offer a few. So that you can do a mixture. You can have half your board of gold plated and half of real gold. So you could have 2 prices.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. I was actually going to just ask you about price, but you've covered it. But I think that people aren't aware of how much additional revenue they can make.
Yeah, I know. I used to write, when I had the salon, I used to write down how much per treatment would cost me per minute. Okay.
Yeah.
I did love what I do, but I had to pay bills as well. So a facial, which was £40, was being 60 minutes. Okay. But then my piercing, which was £40, was taking me 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So
wow.
yeah. And the cost price on the facial was probably can't remember the figures off the top of my head. That was probably about £2.80 in products, whatever. But yeah, this is very lucrative. Yeah, for low startup, and you get 20% off if you mention scratch 20.
Amazing. So how can anyone that's interested find out more? What are their first steps? What do they need to do if they're thinking, oh, I'd like to train with Studex?
Okay, so the first steps, you can go on to studexuk.com. You follow the social media. All the contact details are on there as well, which is Studex lowercase UK. And then just make contact. So there is a form on there that you can request the contact, request more information. There's no hard sales. There is no hard sales. So if you just want the information, that could be posted out to you, or you could have the chat on the phone. But please do, if you're at the beauty shows, come see us. We're at Salon International. We're at Professional Beauty. We always have presence at the shows. Come see us. We're all a friendly team. Yeah, and do come see us and ask for a demonstration.
That's it. Well, I mean, it's been amazing to see it today. I think it's just so good to see.
Yeah. It is. It's, if anyone's on it, it's just so, it's kind. So the pressure that we're putting to the year, we touch in front and back. So that means we're only going through a tiny amount of the year. And the earring is designed. It's not a earring you've bought off the high street. It is a earring that's designed to pierce. So in a needle effect with the instrument.
Amazing. Someone has asked about sharing a link to the different starter kits, but I don't think I'll be able to do that. But that they are all on the Studex website, aren't they?
Sorry, what was the question about the starter kit?
About sharing a link, but I don't think I'll be able to come off the live and do that. So they're all on the Studex.
Okay. Yeah, so they could go over to the Studex UK Instagram, or on the website, which is studexuk.com. Yes, yeah, you'd be surprised at we're in let me have a look. What have I got? It is really low setup costs. We are looking at Okay, so for your system 75, I'm talking now. Imagine a big box of a delivery, okay? You've got your starter kit, you've got aftercare solution. I think there's a box of 12. You know, this magic solution I was talking about. There's a box of 12 in there. There's a whole load of earrings in there to start you off piercing. There's the display board, and those display boards further down the line, if you wanted them customized, we can do that as well. So they've got your salon logo on, your salon name, your training. So that's us guys coming out and training you, certifying you, the full aftercare, the bravery certificates, etc. And that startup kit there is £234 with 20% off, with another 20% off when they quote scratch 20. Yeah.
I think it's great, all the support you offer. I mean, I think people can be quite daunted by, but it's such a simple process, and Studex are there every step of the way, aren't they?
They are. It literally is. Their motto is piercing you can trust, and it literally is. I think we're in 40 countries.
Wow.
Yeah. 40 countries, and like I say, covering the whole of the UK and Ireland. So if I see a Studex logo on a shop window, even if it's not my area, I have to go in and say hi. We're all like a team. I'm like, hi, I'm from Studex. Do you need anything? That's a nice thing as well about the reordering. So they always bring out, like I said earlier, the new designs. This was the latest one. I don't think it's going to show how shiny and beautiful they are. They're the shimmers. And if you wanted to, there was one of my clients wanted to see, it's called Topaz. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. But you can just order one, two. You don't have to order, you know, you're reordering. You don't have to order a box load of 50 and you're going to be stuck with them. You can order 1 or 2 of this color, 5 of the other, 10 of your popular one. So that's really nice as well. I like that side of the company.
Amazing. That's great, because you know, it's suited to every business, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I think there's nothing worse when there's a minimum order, you know, a big minimum order of 500, and if you don't reach target, or you don't order off a company so many times in a year, then you're no longer with them. You know, that's no,
Yeah.
that's not what they're about. Yeah. So I do like the minimum order.
Amazing. Well, is there anything else that anyone watching needs to know before hopefully they start introducing Studex into their salon?
I don't think I've mentioned Habia. We are Habia approved, and we're endorsed on with, you know, our training program is endorsed with them, which is, you know, that's pretty special. I'm proud of that, actually. Yeah, I think that's nice. And we work with the local councils. So the what's the word I'm after? You know, the industries come to Studex and ask for advice as well. So they really are the leading brand. We'd love to have you on board. Anyone that wants to join Studex, come join us.
Oh, well, you've been absolutely amazing this live. It's been fantastic to hear more about the brand. I mean, it just sounds awesome. And as you were saying, you'll be at all the trade shows, so people can see there. Yeah.
Come
and
see it.
The website is pinned there, but I'll also put it when I share live. But yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. You have a great day.
You too. Thank you so much. It's been awesome.
Bye now.
Take care.
Take care. Bye.